bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. For the Hall of Famer Marcus Allen. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Allen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Able to haul it in. He'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You got a lot of confidence.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He's got a first. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Out of bounds.
It's picked up by the Titans.
Dang, I was hoping he out of bounds. I was so trying to get over there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Check. Lucky. Whip. Attack. Watch the whip.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. The Titans gonna use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans.
Hey, he's gonna sit. Get your head, grab him.
Return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Touchdown. Garbage.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation.
Bro, they said she wants some broccoli cheese soup when you come up there.
driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Mahomes going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
That
is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
Man, I was trying to hike. It was taking forever. And I ended up, man. That shit's so fool. That just pissed me off.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's bullshit again, God damn it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Switch it.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray 1st, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning. And he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington. But they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. And this one will be touched down right at the 30-yard line.
I'm like, man, can I take this motherfucker and get off? Nah, I ain't gonna fuck with it. I hear Coach
Well, set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Man, they would not let me throw.
He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
They would not let me throw that bitch. Like you
We're going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
And I would have had you back there,
they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Damn, he need to be a Sunny.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Go playing with Law. Law snagging that bitch every time.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally.
Ooh, I thought he had
get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Did you see that?
Defense steps up here and down he goes. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Almost had your ass, boy.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Look at that far. Bro, getting lucky, baby.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Right there. 54, right there.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
My line ain't no.
My line that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for.
You doing, boy?
But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity.
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Good shit.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That nigga be making it sound like you caught that motherfucker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check three. 15.
Now Williams. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Switch.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And that's complete to Jesse James. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing
how
much fourth downs were emphasized. As you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know,
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Marcus Allen, 55 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial.
That's my running back.
Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
He missing the fuck out of that motherfucker yesterday.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. They get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They try to throw on 2nd down.
Gonna lay their hand on his ass.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third down, what you gonna do now?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now it's Mahomes again. Slant route caught by Edelman. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Mahomes to throw once more. Got a man, and It's taken in for a touchdown. Jesse James there to make the grab, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We did say we got some new.
And it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. James has got it. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Mahomes now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Edelman. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He was looking for Edelman there.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time. To throw, it's Mahomes. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 26, check 26. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the 24, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bud Dupree, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Take that bitch down.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. The little clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fuck you, nigga.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here and over, if they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other...
So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bud Dupree getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes.
You got him.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And some room to maneuver. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say.
Costly,
when you throw an
baby.
interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics
stiff on this
on
whole
it.
ass. You seen that?
Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road overtime.
Yes, sir.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this
close
one,
the game out.
I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you.
Running back, what's up?
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game.
That was a low-scoring game.
To overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chasing that ball,
with that, we sign off from Nashville.
Man, shut up. Who won? That nigga don't even stop broadcasting and shit.
Change